To the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The calendar has turned to December and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just had an insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. On first down, Leonard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Murray. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
I'm ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. Julian Blackman bringing him down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
They'll run on first down. Woodard flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. On second down now, Woodard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown from 19 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes this a 9-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Jaguars had 5 and 6 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Ready?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Rock it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And the Colts pick it up. Taking it right down Broadway. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He completes it to Jones. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Ready.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4. And it'll give the Jags a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready, break.
From the 30 on second down, Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 89 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On first down, Woodard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Woodard. And some room to roam now. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. Woodard. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Woodard, no gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's caught inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Come on, set. Go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another. Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points. Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 37, Jaguars 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive. And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Alpha.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the turnover, here's Murray. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On 2nd down now. Woodard. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Now Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Murray off play action. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Up the middle they go. Woodard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to tough.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodard. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and have to throw it anyway.
And he'll be out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Murray keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodard, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after him.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On second down, Woodard. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing now is Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On second down now, Woodard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Woodard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. On 3rd down, Woodard. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Murray flips us forward on a jet sweep. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Woodard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this